Hello everyone, this is Amanda with the Live Coin Q&A. Today we're going to take a look at a viewer submission that we got in our email. This email was actually for Sean, but I'm answering it anyway, and I'm going to try to give this person the best information I possibly can. So this email was from Kimberly J, and the email said, "Hi Sean, last night I watched your videos on the 1960s Jefferson nickels. I've watched a lot of your videos. I've enjoyed yours because they are very informative, so thank you for that. I have coins I want to sell, and this is new to me, the selling part anyways. Been collecting coins and stamps for quite a while. I have Jefferson nickels that are exceptional in my view, but I haven't had them graded yet. I spoke with Sarah at Heritage Auctions, and she told me to have them graded first and foremost. What I have is a 1960, 1961, 1962, 1963, and 1964 no mint mark, all with full steps. I also have a 1968S and 1969S, also with full steps and in beautiful condition. I would like to know if I should get these coins graded and how to go about selling them. I live in California, the very expensive state. At the end of this month I'm moving to Idaho, just way too expensive in California, so that's the reason I'm looking to sell my coins. It's scary not knowing who to trust, but I have to put my trust somewhere, and you seem pretty trustworthy and very knowledgeable. I hope you might be able to help me or point me in the right direction. There are just so many people who collect coins, and I'm not sure about a lot of them, but me and my friends gravitate to you. My pictures aren't the best, but are the best that I could come up with. Again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you." Before we get into answering this question specifically about Kimberly's coins, having people ask if they should get their coins graded is one of the #1 questions that we constantly get. I would say maybe 70% of our emails, people ask if they should get their coins graded. And Paula actually came up with some factors that people should consider before grading coins. So I have added those to this video, and I'm going to read those off for you. #1. If you have to ask if the coin should be graded, the answer will more than likely be no. #2. You need to be able to grade a coin for yourself with a fair amount of accuracy, or you will risk wasting money. #3. You should research and find out what the value of the coin is before grading. #4. Figure out the total cost of having the coin graded. Shipping cost, grading costs, and insurance cost. #5. A large majority of the time, it is not profitable to have a coin graded. #6. Nice or pretty or shiny does not make a coin valuable. #7. Coins with a very high mintage are only worth grading in very high grades. And I added #8 on here myself to go along with, you need to take into consideration how much it's going to cost to grade the coin and ship the coin. You need to take into account the amount of money you've already spent on the coin when you acquired it. So those were all the factors to consider that I had for this. And I do want to throw out there, while some of these might seem slightly aggressive, it's only because we try not to sugarcoat things for all of you. We try our best to help our viewers not to waste their hard-earned money on unneeded expenses in this hobby. A few more things to consider are that additional services cost extra with the professional grading companies. With PCGS, things like TrueView imaging, variety attribution, first strike designation, those all have extra fees associated. And with NGC, early release and first release designation, special labels, variety plus, mint errors, oversized holders, and numerous other services they have cost extra on top of the normal grading fees. Alright, now we're going to take a look at Kimberly's photos that she sent, and then we're going to look up some recent eBay sold comps for similar coins to hers so that we can get a decent idea of how much they're worth, because that's a decent way to get an idea of the current market value of a coin. So these are the obverse photos of her coins, and the first observation I made when I looked at these photos is that all of these nickels appear to be proof strikes. Here are the reverse photos, and looking at the reverse, I still think all of these coins are proof strikes, and being a proof strike would mean that full steps don't get designated by professional grading companies, because proofs are expected to have full steps anyway. Alright, before we get into looking at these sold comps, I do want to throw out there that I've never sent in coins to be graded, but I did go take a look at NGC and PCGS's websites, and it looks like the coins she has, these would cost around $20 to $23 for each coin if she sent them in for grading, and that's not counting the shipping cost, the insurance cost, or any money that she's already invested when she got these coins. So with that being said, I've got some recent comps for the 1960 nickel that I pulled from eBay. A raw example that's still in some of the mint packaging, you can get one of those for around $4. And a proof 67 by NGC went for $12.95 with free shipping. A proof 68 by NGC went for $8.99 plus $3.69 shipping. And a proof 69 from NGC went for $59.95 with free shipping. And we can't accurately grade coins from photos, so from these photos I can't get an accurate idea of what her coins might grade, and we wouldn't really want to give advice on what we think the coin would grade either, because you really have to look at the coin in hand in order to tell. But I would hazard to guess that her coins will more than likely fall in this proof 67, proof 68 range, because that is extremely common for these 1960s proof Jefferson nickels, and these are not very high dollar coins, so it wouldn't really be worth getting this one graded for sure if it does fall in that range. Again, she'll have to try to figure out what she thinks the grade would be, and really even at $59.95 for a proof 69 example, if you're submitting like not in a bulk submission and you're just paying that full price, I still don't know that that's really a good deal either. Next up we have the 1961. I've got a raw example that sold for $1.56 with free shipping. A proof 67 from NGC that went for $8.50 with free shipping. And earlier in the video I would have told you to just ignore all the eBay usernames, but I actually want to shout out this one in particular, Lost Dutchman Rare Coins. If you don't know who that is, that coin shop is run by Matt Dinger, and we've had Matt on our show before, and he is one of the hosts of the Coin Show podcast along with Mike Nodelman, and they have a very good channel and they're also very knowledgeable, and I would recommend that you go check their channel out. I'm going to leave a link to their channel in the description below, and if you happen to go check it out, make sure you tell them the live coin Q&A sent you over there. Alright, moving on, we've also got a proof 68 by NGC. This one went for $16.46 with $2.99 shipping. And then the Proof 69 prices were all over the place. One was $129.99, one was $49.95 with free shipping, and one was $100 plus shipping. And I'm not sure why there's so many gaps in the pricing, so I don't know that that one's relevant to this video. Her coin may fall in this Proof 67, 68 range like I mentioned earlier, and if it does, this would be another one that I would not recommend getting graded. Next up is the 1962. We've got a raw example that went for $1.56 with free shipping. A Proof 67 by PCGS that went for $9.99 plus $4.25 shipping. A Proof 68 by NGC that went for $14, and a Proof 69 by NGC that went for $47.95. Again, if her coin falls in this Proof 67, 68 range, those prices are not high enough to justify getting the coin graded. Next is the 1963, and the sold prices for this one are very similar to the 1962, so my opinion is pretty much the same. If you look at this Proof 67, Proof 68, these prices don't even cover what it would cost for you to have the coin graded. Then we also have the 1964. The Proof 67 and 68 prices are actually a little lower on this one, and the 69 price is exactly the same as the 63 that we just looked at. So really, my opinion would still be the same, that it would cost more to get this coin graded than what you could probably sell it for in the Proof 67 or 68. And at $39.99 with free shipping, you wouldn't really be making out well either if you got a Proof 69. We also have the 1968S. I couldn't find any comps for a Proof 67 because there weren't any recent solds. So a raw example went for $1.59 with free shipping. A Proof 68 went for $7.50 with free shipping. And a Proof 69 went for $12.50 with free shipping. Yet again, you would be spending more to get the coin graded than you could probably sell it for. Last of her coins, we have the 1969S. For a raw example, there's some going for less than $2 on eBay. A Proof 67 by PCGS went for $8 plus shipping. A Proof 68 by PCGS went for $9 with free shipping. A Proof 69 by NGC went for $7.50 with free shipping. Again, this is a high mintage coin and very common to find, and apparently in these grades it's very common and not worth sending in for grading, because at $8, $9, and $7.50, you're not going to get the cost of grading back out of these after you've submitted them. To summarize the answer to the two questions she had, I'm going to say if these were my coins, I wouldn't consider getting them graded, because in almost all of the examples we looked at, it wouldn't be worth the grading fees and the shipping that you'd have to pay in order to get these graded, because you'd probably end up selling them for less than the cost that you accumulated having them graded. And the best way I would think to sell these would probably be to leave them in a lot. Just lot all of them up, and maybe somebody might be filling an album or something, and they will just buy the whole lot so they can fill a few holes in their album. But if you tried to sell them all individually, I don't know that it would be worth your time. I would try to just sell them all as a lot. That was all I had prepared for this video. So, if you have questions about a coin or piece of currency and you would like to send us an email, Please send your question and your clear photos to info@livecoinqa.com, and we will be happy to take a look and answer your questions. And as always, thank you for watching.